Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. A very good morning to all of you guys. You are welcomed to your channel Jobs Team. Today we will see latitude. Okay, as we have appeared in exams and we have seen a lot of questions were asked from geography. So here the concepts are the first was Earth and today we will discuss latitude. Okay, here the figure is given. Here the North Pole, okay, here South Pole. These are the divisions. Okay, equator at the 0 degree, while this is 30 degree latitude north and this is 30 degree south latitude. Okay, so angular distance of a point on Earth's surface measured in degree of the center of the Earth. Okay, so on moving from center we measured even in the clockwise or in the anti-clockwise, the angles is in angular form. Okay, and this angular form is measured in degree. Okay, suppose we come across the point 23.5 degree. It means the line which passes from so many countries. Okay, even in the India, and the name of line is Tropic of Cancer, yani Karka Rekha. Okay, and we move further and see this is our Earth and here it is equator 0 degree, then 10 degree, 20 degree, these are the south and this is north. As we move further from equator to north direction, it is in north, just say 10 degree, 20 degree north. Okay, as a 23.5 degree north, it means Tropic of Cancer. Parallel of latitudes runs in the east-west direction. So this is east while this is west. So east to west direction the parallel lines moves. Cross prime meridian at right angle. When this is longitude and this is latitude, this cuts at the 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree, that is right angle. Get shorter towards the poles with the only okay, here get shorter towards the poles. As we move further to the poles, these poles and these poles, North Pole and South Pole, so the size of latitudes gets decreases. Okay, so here the equator is longest while these are in descending form. Okay, suppose the size of this is 8k, then this is 7k, this is 6k. Okay, in decreasing form with only the equator. This is my alarm. Okay, and it is the time 6:30 a.m. with the only equator the longest great circle. Yes, so here equator is longest while the great circle. All latitudes are concentric circles, so all latitudes are concentric centers. Okay, now we see some other important facts here. Yes, so this is North Pole, this is South Pole, and this is 90 degree north, this is 90 degree south. Here 1 2 3 4 like this. Here 0 degree, 0 to 90, 0 to 90. Okay, so 0 to 90, 0 to 90, 180 minus 1, equator is common, so 179 equator lines are given, that is latitudes are given. Okay, not equator line because only one equator in the given figure. Here Arctic Circle is 66 degree. Okay, so at the At this point it is Arctic Circle. Okay, the angle is given. Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree. Okay, ये 66 डिग्री और हाफ मिनट में है ना. एज द एंगल इज मेजर्ड, सो फर्स्ट डिग्री देन मिनट्स. Here Tropic of Capricorn, Equator and Antarctic Circle. Okay, Antarctic Circle. Some other facts here. Meridian of longitude. Southern hemisphere, northern hemisphere. What is this? So suppose Earth is divided into this form. This is north, south, east, west. So all these are northern part, all these are southern part, and these are eastern part, this is western part. Okay, so this is southern hemisphere, this is northern hemisphere. Okay, India is here, so India is what, in the eastern and the northern part. Okay, east and north. Now we see a question here given. UPSC asked this question in 2006. Through which one of the following groups of the countries does equator has passed? Equator कहाँ से पास करता है? Now these are the groups: Brazil, Zambia, Malaysia, Colombia, Kenya, Indonesia, Brazil, Sudan, Malaysia, Venezuela, Ethiopia, Indonesia. So first we see the diagram where we see the country's name. Okay, so in South America it is first what, look, so this is Ecuador, then it is Colombia, Ecuador, Colombia, then you move further and see Brazil. Yes, it is Brazil. Then here there is a small country, this is African country, Sao Tome and Principe. So it is in Atlantic Mahasagar. Then it is Gabon, and here also a small country named DRC, Republic of Congo. Yes, this. Then we move further and see here DRC, and there are two countries here, DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo, and Republic of Congo. Okay, then we move further and see Uganda. Okay, Uganda, then Kenya, it is Kenya. Yes, then Somalia, then it is Somalia. Now we move further and see Maldives. In Hind Mahasagar it is Maldives. We move further and see here Indonesia, island Indonesia, and then last Kiribati. Okay, now we come to the answer. What is the answer? Brazil, Zambia is not a country. Colombia, Kenya, Indonesia, yes. Brazil, Sudan, Malaysia, no. Venezuela, Ethiopia, not. Indonesia. So what could be the answer? It is Colombia, Kenya, Indonesia. CKI. Now look in the answer. Colombia, Kenya and Indonesia. Okay, all three countries are given in the option B, Colombia, Kenya and Indonesia. Okay guys, now we discuss some additional facts, like the equator is a line that is notationally drawn on the earth, which is equidistant from the poles and divides the earth into northern and southern hemisphere and constitute the parallel of latitude 0 degrees. Okay, so this. Then the equator passes through three continents, 3 water bodies and 13 countries. So what is it? 3 continents. Which continent? It is Asia, Africa and South America. 3 water bodies: Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, and Atlantic Ocean, and 13 countries. Okay, now look, the 3 continents through which the equator passes are follows: Africa, South America, Asia. Yes, the 3 water bodies through which the equator passes are follows: Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. Okay, now we see some additional information also. Among the given cities, Singapore is closest to the equator. So there was a question asked in the exams, so we will see in the other questions. Singapore is 200 km from the equator. Now we look the yes. So this is the question which was asked in 2008. Which of the following cities is nearest to the equator? Colombia, Jakarta, Manila, and Singapore. Okay, Colombo, that is Sri Lanka; Jakarta, Indonesia; Manila, Philippines; Singapore. Okay, all these are given. So we see which of the following is the city which comes under the passing line of what? Equator. Okay. Now we see what. So here the Singapore is closest to the equator. Singapore is 200 km north of the equator line. So equator is this, and we move further north, so it is Singapore. Okay. Now we see some other closest city to the equator, as in Ecuador it is Quito. In Uganda it is Kampala. Okay. In Indonesia it is Pekanbaru. So Pekanbaru is the closest to the equator line. In Indonesia also Padang. In Gabon it is Libreville. While in Indonesia it is Pontiac. In Kenya it is Kisumu. In Brazil it is Macapa. In DRC it is Ambiandanga. In Ecuador there is also a city, it is Manata. In Somalia it is Kismayo. In Uganda Entebbe. In Ecuador Nuevo Loja. In South Timor-Leste it is Sao Tome. So these are cities which is very closest to the equator. So now we see heat zones of the earth. So heat zones of the earth. Here the angular division is given. As 66 and half, that is 66 डिग्री 66.5 डिग्री नॉर्थ आर्टिक सर्कल में है ये. इसके ऊपर जाएंगे तो पोलर जोन आएगा. इट मीन्स दे आर वेरी कोल्ड, एज हियर टेम्परेचर इज -7 डिग्री टू -23 डिग्री. -60 डिग्री से -23 डिग्री के बीच होता है यहाँ पे टेम्परेचर. तो इट इज़ वेरी कोल्ड. वाइल दिस इज टेम्परेट जोन. 23 डिग्री 23.5 डिग्री से 66.5 डिग्री तक का जो रीजन है इसको बोलते हैं टेम्परेट जोन. यस, एंड हियर द टेम्परेचर इज फ्रॉम 24 डिग्री सेल्सियस टू -7 डिग्री सेल्सियस. एज वी सी हियर which type of country? Norway, Sweden, Finland, then Russia. From equator to 23.5 degree, that is Tropic of Cancer. It is tropical zone. Okay, and here the temperature is from 26 degree to 24 degree Celsius. While in southern part from 0 degree to 23.5 Tropic of Capricorn. So this is comes under also in tropical zone. Yes, tropical zone. And here the temperature is from 26 degree to 22 degree Celsius. Here the sunlight fallen. Okay. Then from 23 degrees south to 66 degree, it is Antarctic Circle. So it is also temperate zone. Then in polar zone, it is the temperature here minus 23 degree Celsius, minus 33 degree Celsius. So it is very cold in Antarctica. Okay, and we move further and see. इट इज़ फ्रीज जोन, यानी यहाँ पे चीज़ें जम जाती हैं, फ्रीज हो जाती हैं. देन इट इज़ टेम्परेट जोन. दिस इज आवर ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर. ओके, 23.5 degree. दिस इज आवर इक्वेटर and it is torrid zone. This is temperate zone. Okay, tropic of Capricorn, and this is also once again frigid zone. So this is all about the latitude.